There is nothing worse than your estate agent calling you and asking if they can bring someone round to view your house on the same day. If you haven't spent time preparing your house before you put it up for sale, then this can make it stressful, and your home won't seem as appealing as it could do to potential buyers. It also means you will have fewer things to move on moving day, and this will make it cheaper when you're using a removal company. Declutter as much as you can, think about what you want to keep, and what you want to get rid of, and be as brutal as you can with this. Try to sell as much as you can on local Facebook pages, or free selling sites, and if it doesn't sell, then advertise it as free to collector. This takes the time and hassle of moving large and heavy items yourself, and taking them to the tip. Anything you can't sell, take to charity shops, or recycling centers. Don't forget to include decluttering your roof space, garage, garden shed, and garden when you are doing this. Get everyone involved, and make sure everyone knows what their aim is. Give each room a lick of paint if they need it, and keeps your rooms as clutter-free as you can. Spending money on storage will help with this, and if done in the right way, will make your home more appealing to prospective buyers. Keep your home as clean as you can, and do a little cleaning and fairly often, and this means if you have that last-minute viewing request, you don't have the stress of knowing your house looks like a bomb has hit it. Be really realistic when moving house, and include all of the costs associated to ensure you can afford it, including stamp duty, mortgage charges and fees, conveyancing and solicitor costs, estate agent fees if you are selling your current home, valuation fees, surveyor fees, deposit needed for your new home, electronic transfer fees, removal costs, maintenance, and any repairs you need to do before you market your home. When you have made an offer on a house, and it has been accepted, include any maintenance, repairs and alteration costs when you have moved in. There will always be things that need doing, that you didn't see when you first viewed the property, and these can include decorating it to your own style and colors. All of these costs add up, so always calculate them carefully, as there are a lot of people out there who don't do this, and then find themselves in financial trouble once they have moved, or it means they start the process, spend a lot of money, and then have to pull out, which is heartbreaking for them, and the other buyers and sellers in the chain. Find out from family and friends if they have used a good solicitor, as a recommendation is always good. Search the internet and look for customer reviews, to see who you might want to use. Your estate agent will normally offer for you to use their nominated solicitor, and say it will be cheaper and easier, but this is not always the case, so do your research. When you have decided, and understand their fees, you can include this in your budget, so that when you have had an offer accepted, you are ready to instruct them. Keep on top of them during the selling and buying process, and don't assume they will do things when you need them to. Conveyancing solicitors will be working on a lot of moves at the same time, and you don't want yours to sit at the back of their work pile, and it being a mad rush at the end, making it stressful for you. Don't be afraid to call them weekly and ask for an update. There is a lot to remember and do when you are selling your home and moving house, as well as carrying on with your everyday life, so you need to be organized, and this will ensure it is as stress-free as it can be. Make yourself a to-do list to ensure you get things done when you need to, and then you can cross them off your list. Make a list of everything you need to do when you put your house on the market, and consider all of the timelines. The legalities of moving house can take anything from 8 weeks to 6 months, the average being 4 months, but the time passes quickly. If you are in a house buying chain, then things can move quickly, to ensure the chain doesn't break, which can result in you having to sell your home all over again, or look for a new one to buy. As soon as you have an offer accepted, you should let your buyer and seller know your preferred timeline for moving, and get this agreed, and when it's agreed you can add the date to your list, and work your completion dates backwards from there. Your timeline should include conveyancing checkpoints, mortgage agreement dates, the dates you need to notify your service providers that you're moving, as remember some of them will need 28 days notice. As an example, if you have Sky TV, you have to give them at least 1 month's notice that you're moving or planning to leave. Most energy providers need 1 month notice too, so collate all of your service agreements, create a standard email or letter, and get them sent when you need to. You should give them at least a month notice. It might be overkill, but this step will at least give them a chance to tell you of any problems moving might have. The timeline should also include the area and rooms of the house you need to pack. For example, you might pack up the garage at week 1, and the kitchen at week 8. If you spread it over a few weeks, you won't be running around like crazy in the days leading up to your move, making it very stressful for everyone. Cross things off your list when they're done, and move timelines if they are delayed, so you can see any impacts and any knock-on effects. Other things to think about are to book your time off work and make plans for your kids or pets on moving day, as having young children and pets around will make your moving day more tricky, with more to think about. Collate all of your important documents, such as passports, house deeds, wills and insurance papers in one box or file, to ensure you always have easy access to them, if you need them. It's also a good idea to create an online file that you can share with your partner, for all important emails and documents that are relevant to your move, scanning them if you need to, and this makes it easier in the lead up and for the years after, if you ever need to find something quickly. Another thing to think about is the redirection of your mail with Royal Mail. Add it to your to-do list, and when you have a confirmed moving date, you can do this ahead of time. Also, remember to put yourself on the electoral register at your new property, and update any relevant ID, like your driving license, and adding post-move to-do items like this will make sure you don't forget anything. By following our top tips for selling your home, you will be organized, and feel like you have everything under control, so you can carry on with your daily life, and enjoy the whole experience.